That's her place. By the bins. My brother sneered as everyone laughed. I sat. An hour later, Child Protection walked in with papers and said, "We'll be taking the children into temporary care." I smiled and said, "I filed the report this morning. I'm Vanessa, 29, single mom to a 6-year-old named Lily. I work as a paralegal at a small firm downtown, which means I know exactly how the system works and exactly when it's failing." My brother Derek is 35. He's got 4 kids with 3 different women, none of whom he's with anymore. He's also my parents' golden child. Always has been. Doesn't matter that he's been unemployed for 2 years, or that his kids show up to family events looking like they haven't seen a washing machine in weeks. Mom still calls him her free spirit. I'm the responsible one. The one who pays her own bills, shows up on time, remembers everyone's birthday. But somehow, that just makes me boring. Invisible. Last month, Mom called me about Derek's big family reunion dinner at her house. She made it sound important. Like maybe this time things would be different. I should have known better. I showed up at 6 p.m. with a bottle of cheap wine and a birthday card for Tyler, Derek's eldest. He's 7, sweet kid. I'm one of the few people who actually keeps in touch with him. Derek opened the door, looked me up and down like I was selling something. Then he pointed to a folding chair shoved in the corner of the porch, right between the trash bin and the recycling. "That's your spot," he said with this ugly smirk. "Real family sits at the table." I looked past him. The dining room was packed. Mom, Dad, Derek's girlfriend Casey, her sister, a couple of Derek's buddies, and all 4 of his kids crammed around the table. There was 0 room for me. Mom glanced over, saw me standing there, and just looked away. Casey laughed. "Don't take it personally, Vanessa. It's just how it is." So I sat, didn't argue, didn't make a scene, just sat down on that folding chair next to a bag of garbage and opened my wine. But here's the thing. While they were inside laughing, clinking glasses, and taking photos for Instagram, I had a clear view through the window, and what I saw made my stomach turn. Tyler was running back and forth from the kitchen, refilling drinks. His little sister Mia, 5 years old, was standing on a stool washing dishes in the sink. Both of them were still wearing the same stained clothes they'd had on at school 2 days ago. I'd seen this before, too many times. For weeks, I'd been quietly documenting things. Tyler showing up to school without lunch. Mia with a bruise on her arm she couldn't explain. The school counselor calling me because I was listed as an emergency contact and no one else would answer. Derek didn't care. Casey didn't care. And my parents were too busy protecting their golden boy to see what was right in front of them. I pulled out my phone, opened my work email, found the file I'd been building for the past month. Then I made the call. 63 minutes later, there was a knock at the door. Derek answered it. His face went from annoyed to pale in about 2 seconds. 2 caseworkers stood there with clipboards and badges. One of them said calmly, "We're here regarding a report filed this morning. We'll need to speak with the children and assess the living conditions." The room went silent. Casey started yelling about privacy and rights. Mom looked like she'd been slapped. Derek turned and locked eyes with me through the window. I stood up slowly, grabbed my coat, walked to the door. One of the caseworkers nodded at me. I nodded back. Derek's voice cracked. "Who the hell called you?" I looked right at him. "I filed the report this morning." Mom's mouth fell open. "Vanessa, what did you do?" "Family business," I said calmly. "You're right. This is exactly where I belong." The caseworkers took the kids that night. Emergency removal. Tyler cried, but not because he wanted to stay. He cried because he was relieved. 2 weeks later, I got temporary custody. 3 months after that, it became permanent. Derek never spoke to me again. Mom sends passive-aggressive texts every few weeks. Dad pretends I don't exist. But Tyler just got Student of the Month. Mia's in dance class. They both sleep in clean beds and eat 3 meals a day. I'm still the boring one, the responsible one. But now I'm the one raising his kids. And my table fits all of us just fine.